Not make a kanda.
We will get it once upon swear, get it once upon swear. If I get it once upon swear, get it once upon swear. They want to not smell it, the other one they can smell it. Get out of when you can smell it. If I man, oh.
This time around, who we carrying? If I talking to, we don't have a plenty of talk. That who we carrying? If I talking to,
But I got sweet mind full of so scan. Don't fall for them, that minute I so scan. It's a real Tifa. We can see the development they say they will bring. We can see the salary they promise to share. That's so scared. You don't scare, oh. Tifa na pay school in this country. Tifa na pay hospital in this country. Tifa na pay road in this country. Tifa building bridges in this country. Tifa da brabi, Tifa da brabi, Tifa da brabi. Picking respect your brabi. Too much for that coming up, no taking popo. Talking too long, never no monkey, more popo.
your pofo, we will call it.
The contract and terrain coming up, monkey shoe popo.
We will call it.
The good bad terrain coming up, monkey mon popo.
Your pofo, we will call it.
The rubber terrain coming up, monkey mon popo.
Pofo, we will call it.
Barrow medicine, yeah. We go you, Lion of Africa, yeah. Stay with you.
Anything that you talk, anything you want to. Well, you feel us. This time around, who we carry? If I talking to, we don't have a plenty of talk. That who we carry? If I talking to, the first time we came with defensive system, you are acting like you the best man. Yoga. But now we coming with attacking system. To treat you just like one country pigeon. The people that are guaranteed father and joke. You like it or not, you want to be the home. You know you have a good time, you know you have a children. This time around,
we will get it once upon swear, get it once upon swear. If I get it once upon swear, get it once upon swear. If I get it once upon swear, get it once upon swear.
when black people in the time, one I make and one I let giant. Two about me now can one I make must calm down. Really, that play you said in an actual play, oh. When I'm begging you say, you just gotta calm down. If I around, oh, not like a calm Not like a kanda. You reform no around. Not like a kanda. Not like a kanda. This time around, who we carrying? If I talking to, we don't have a plenty of talk.
Back in here.
I promise I'm gonna pay my rent. You see me? That's what I'm working towards.
No, I gave you a first notice, I gave you time to pay it. We gave you a second notice, I gave you time to pay it. 6 months now, you've even gotten a third notice. I'm done. You need to take your stuff and get out and don't come back.
Brittany, please. All right, I'm gonna bring my rent. Brittany, please.
Hey, good news. I say nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. This work can testify. After 400 years in slavery, God brought them, hey, to the promised land.
unavailable. So I say nothing is too hard for you. I say nothing is too hard. Yeah, it's too hard. Hallelujah. Are you serious?
My God. Yeah, come on.
Daddy, you the God of mine. Yeah, ooh, hey, oh, hi, nothing. Daddy, yeah, nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. Nothing. Oh, yeah, nothing. Oh, nothing. Nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. Oh, I said nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. You may be going through stagnation. You may be homeless. No food on your table. You may lose your job. Starvation is your portion. I want you to know that God will provide for you. You will get it a daily bread. God is able. Yeah, put your trust in me. He's able.
You're not coming back in here.
I promise I'm gonna pay my rent. You see me? That's what I'm working towards.
No, I gave you a first notice. I gave you time to pay it. We gave you a second notice. I gave you time to pay it. 6 months now. You've even gotten a third notice. I'm done. You need to take your stuff and get out and don't come back.
Brittany, please, please. All right, I'm gonna bring my rent. Brittany, please.
Hey, good news. Yeah. I say nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. This work can testify. After 400 years in slavery, God brought them hey, to the promised land. That's so. Hey, Liberia can testify. Yeah. After 14 years, ooh, I say nothing is too hard. Yeah. For God, I say nothing is too hard. Yeah, nothing is too hard. Ooh, for Jehovah, you know nothing is too hard. You
President, good evening. Welcome to the Bong Media.
Good evening. Happy New Year.
Okay.
I think where we're going now.
It's happy to see you in the county. Just tell us why you in Bon County. Though this is your county, but I know that you got a lot of activities.
I mean, why I'm here. The thing is, I'm a citizen of this county, but I'm not vice president for Bon.
Okay.
I'm vice president for the entire country. So I can't always be here, though I love being here. So whenever I get a call, I try to come, but there's a lot of work to do across the country. Over the last 4 or 5 months, we've gone to Grand GDF, Nimba, Cape Mount, Bomi, Mangibi. So I've been going across the country like I should be doing to assess the work that the president has been doing across the country. In the next few weeks, when the legislature returns, we'll go to the southeast. So Bon County has its own leadership under the able leadership of the superintendent and the legislative caucus. So I want to allow them to do some of their own work. Now, you know, I can't somewhere it can be. Everyone can feel intimidated. So I live in Bon County, but my heart is still here, and I will continue to work here.
So, Madam Vice President, follow your assessment across the country about the workings of the government. What can you tell Liberians about the workings of the CDC government? That
the president has, for the last 5 years, done a lot of amazing things. A few days ago, he was in Bapolu, in fact, yesterday, dedicating a first-class hospital. There's no equipment in any hospital in the world that is not there. Yes, you didn't see the pictures? You need to do the research now because they think the press also be doing research on what's going on. There are road projects being done from Ganta to Zwedu, a road project from Medina to Robertsport. There are schools being built, scholarships being given. There are a lot of things going on. The president is interested in building this country, and that is what he has been involved with.
Now, you on today visited the Messenger of Peace coming Bonk. The key word is peace. I mean, very shortly we're going to enter into 2023. So what's your message to Liberians?
Well, my message is patriotism first. Anything you love, you protect. You ensure that it is secured. You ensure that it grows. You ensure that it develops. Because if you love something, that's what you do. And I think that will be the example we set as you guys in the media look at people's activities. Some people have decided that they will be destroyers, they will make noise, they will make other people look bad. Then you know who's interested in growth and development of our country. In the end, this is the only country we have. During the war, many people went to plenty places. Oh, we all have to come back. Because first thing they will say, the Liberian people spoil their country. So let's build this country. I want to speak to the opposition. You are a Liberian. What it requires is that whatever support you get, come and help us build. That is where your example would be, not just in book talk. I was in opposition in the leadership of Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. I raised the highest amount of money for Bon County only next to months arrival. So I didn't sit in my seat and say, oh, let's spoil Ellen Sirleaf government. No, I worked. We did all kinds of different things here.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Looking over you, like.
Mama, you badly me, eh? Okay.
That's Richard saying, how you doing? I want to say thank you very much, guys. Sintomani, I do not want to interrupt Senator Jeremiah Kum's program. I have another meeting to attend, but I want to say what is prevailing out there. A lot of you fully aware. I wish I have opportunity to explain. You know me very well. I love to talk, but because things are legal, And like our brother Musa Bedito will always say, the law should be the law. We have to restrain ourselves, uh, be directed by our legal team. At the appropriate time, we address the situation. I like to say, always, I'm here sitting where I usually sit. My family is doing well. I am doing well. And there's nothing to say, where is the CEO? Spoon Talk will continue as always. We will be on the show as always because we commit ourselves to this process. We have committed ourselves accordingly, and we will give you the best information. At the appropriate time, I will address what is in the news. It's not shocking to anybody. At the appropriate time, we must address what is out there. We must address what is in the news. To those of you that are reaching out, I say thank you. My phone number is the same. My email the same. My Instagram or Facebook information remain the same. I say thanks for reaching out. I am well. I am home. I am fine. There's nothing have changed. Nothing have changed. My family is doing extremely well. So I want to say good to see you. We will follow with the story, and trust me, I'm tempted right now to go into the story. But again, I should just restrain myself and say but much. You heard it, you have seen it, it's out there on social media, it's in the newspaper, but all is well from my end, all is well. Do not panic. Thank you for your prayer. Thank you for your encouragement. We welcome everything. We will be doing Spoon Talk as usual. Thank Dr. Richie Singh, Chairman Benson, Vincent Tumalin George, Dr. Henry Peabody, Kev Hassan, Eugene Fagon, the entire management of Spoon Network, Titi Cannon, Patricia Dapo, Emmanuel Cotu, every one of them, James Good, Flomo, they have reached out. And folks that surprisingly, they usually don't call me, they are reaching out likewise. We are in this together, and you will get the full truth. And we pray all shall be well and all will be well. I want to say I shouldn't interrupt Jeremiah Kuhn program tonight. He coming swinging. He coming to tell the Liberian people that he will be running for president because Prince Johnson had blessed him. No. I'm just kidding. Jeremiah Kuhn, that's your show, and we appreciate you being in studio. But for now, guys, I have another meeting. I will come back. I'm not leaving. I'm on the show. I have questions for Jeremiah Kuhn. I will be back to continue the program. But for now, let me allow the show to be the show. All right. Sintomani, I thank you.
Well, you have the entire Spoon Team crew here. They have entered. They have entered the NTA community and making our way to where the event is expected to be held.
Come on, you George! Mr. George!
We got Benson, Dr. Peabody. Because I'm not a politician.
I can never be a politician, and the reason is simple. Politicians lie all the time. They spin lies from both sides of the mouths. Politicians, show me one politician who has worked hard and honestly for their money, and they came back and started helping our fellow Liberians 6 years ago, and they continue to this day. Show me one. Most politicians go into politics as a means of employment and as a means of amassing illegal wealth. God has already blessed me, so I am a blessing to our Liberian society. I'm sharing what God has blessed me with. I don't want anything from Liberia. The problems that we're facing in this country today is systemic.
Political leader and currently chair of the governing council. I analyze the message. At the end of this message of the chief executive, he said he will be going to the villages and towns to ask for new mandate, meaning he wants second term. Well, that's good for him to request. Anyone can request. But he also said in the message that he took over from a broken economy, empty coffer. Nothing was absolutely in the bank. From the first annual message 2018 till now, he has been repeating empty coffer. The first time he said that, Madam Salif would declare moratorium on all government expenditures in a bid to ensure that there was sufficient money left in the bank for the new government she was turning over to operate. No government was using money during her time when she declared moratorium. So when he made his first statement, oh, I took over for empty coffer, nothing was there. Ellen came out, Madam Salih came and said, look, I left a lot of money there. If you tamper with the people's money, don't bring it to me. I had thought then a Nobel Peace winner, Madam Salih, a renowned politician, prestigious woman in this republic, Africa, and the world, cannot lie, cannot turn a government over to somebody she gets support to operate a government with empty coffer. You know, Madam Salih is our mother. Revolutionary, we started it together, we travel many places, so I have no restriction to enter the house or to communicate with her like that. My concern is, I saw something in a copy of the 10 note. $150 million US straight were in the reserve. 150 million. Let me be disputed. Let me be called a liar by the publication of that 10 note. The 10 note was signed by Madam Salih, giving over to him. He too attested to it. Receiving. The legislature passed the Information Act into law, making such information public document. So I'm asking the legislature to join me, specifically those 73 going for elections, lower house, the 15 going for election, upper house, Senate, and all others within the legislature to join me in requesting our leader, Mr. President, who wants second mandate, to publish the turnover note that contains properties of the Liberian people, including 150 million in a reserve. He did not audit the madam. I was at the inauguration. Right after the inauguration, the press came and asked me, Papa, you helped your son to succeed. What next now? I said, audit. We want to see audit. Let the Liberian people know what rather you took over from her to work with. That audit was not done. So how do you know the cover was empty and so forth? However, between Ellie and the president, Ellie said she left so much in the treasury, and there's an open turnover note. He said it was empty. The best way to convince the Liberian people and all of us in the legislature and Liberians is to make available through publication that turnover note that will convince the people of Liberia that there is honesty, there is transparency, and that he took on the Constitution, he took on the Bible. I do solemnly swear. When you take oath, you got to work within the framework of the Constitution. The people's property that will turn over to you. What will turn over to you? It's all contained in the turnover note. I'm not digging under somebody, but it's a reality. When one government takes over from another government, there's a turnover note. So please, Mr. President, you are a minister of the gospel of Jesus because you build a church and you stand on the altar of God to preach. There is importance that God attached to oath taking. Even in the great United States, the president takes oath. The speaker takes oath. Oaths are taken for you to assure the people that what you're going to do, what you're going to, the administration, everything, will be in the framework of the Constitution. So in short, I'm appealing to the president. He wants my support. He wants Nima support. He wants Liberian people support. And I play a pivotal role in getting him where he is. I play a key role. So let him please make available the copy publicly. Let him publish it. I will close the chapter. Seditions, I supported you 205. I also supported you 2017. I know those before those years you were calling me names. When I get support, you call me Holy Ghost. Before the year I supported you, I was criminal, according to you. When I get support, that marriage, you call me Holy Spirit. Now the contract is over, and now decide to move on with a young, promising leader, Honorable Jeremiah Kung, a young billionaire, a builder, a developer, an honest, loyal, faithful youth who has given so many scholarships to youth to travel abroad, many countries of the world, to push him forward, to work with all political parties for the good of our land. And Mr. Weir, who wants my support, and the support of the Liberian people and the county Nimba I come from and represent, can make public that document. That ends the chapter. That closes the chapter. That will tell who lie, who don't lie. If he says, I'm lying, publish it. That's what I call you. And then I saw a paper this morning, Minister of Information, demanding that I present evidence for what I talk about as from the pulpit of God and my long years of experience in the military and security. No one person can shoot himself in the head 2 times. My experience, being in the world before and now man of God, I strongly believe, and I hold on to my belief, that those revenue officials, I didn't say government killed, but the minister said, I said government killed. But it happened on our watch, of course, our administration. Those 2 people could not have gone in a car to fuck. Don't put that roll up way. You got brothel, you got hotel, you got motel, all on Broad Street. Close by is Happy Corner. That's what I said. They say, Cabo Monosa, the car were very good cars. They were not very brand new, but they were very roadworthy. They had no exhaust problem. What is Cabo Monosa? That fuel coming from the exhaust, the useless one. Unless you want to kill yourself, you block the exhaust. If you even block the exhaust, how would a carbon monoxide go in the car when there's no hole under the carrier or something? It got to be total investigation. I'm only hearing from the Minister of Information there was autopsy. By who? See Moses? Is he a medical doctor? See Moses, who is accused and the principal suspect for those children that disappear, including Blamo, my wife's uncle's son. That's the same man you go carry dead body to perform autopsy. May God bless all of you. Just take 4 questions, finish.
Thank you very much, our lead vision bearer and our senator and godfather Onima Connect. Our police will take a few questions as we regularly say. Okay.
Yeah, Senator, thank you. My name is Titus and I report for Joy FM. You talk about President Weah to publish the turnover note. Of course, there has been controversy. We know that Sadiq challenged President Weah, not even on the local media, but internationally, that she never turnover note. If President Weah publishes this turnover note, will you retract your decision to support it?
I'll tell you what, that's the first thing. Publish it. Publish it, then we look at Liberia relationship with the international community since we took over. And I speak to you now, the American government has issued an order declaring our airport unsafe. Declaring the airport unsafe. And then when we took over 2018, how many foreign investors have come here? How many jobs have been created through the foreign investors being here to create jobs? When foreign investors come here and establish businesses, they will create jobs. And that will alleviate the suffering of our children, particularly those from the various universities every year. That will also make the change for hope, or hope for change, realistic. But I speak to you, not realistic, because no investor, what we're doing right now, we are living on loan. So the legislature is ratifying loan. So the pre-war debt that Liberia was owing that was cancelled by the United Nations through Ellen's influence, it's gone back again. I then withdraw from CDC, the contract got over. We signed October 2017 and ended October 2022. So they've been asking me to re-sign. How do I re-sign? I had to first make a break. Like I said, all other activities should be halted. Let's do a review. You know, I ran for president 2 times, but God didn't agree. So I didn't run because I'm a figurehead. I got my vision for the country too. Though God did not agree for me to be, but I still have some idea. You know, I'm a developer.
From Bishop, go here and come on.
Senator, my name is Sarah Kamara for front page. Senator, there are rumors of suspicion that all of what you're doing it for money. Are you doing what you're doing for money? And then
I don't base my position or any talk on insinuation, gossip.
And then the second question is, the CDC is President George Weah is working hard and to some extent has succeeded in, infiltrating your party. But that some of your own officials, current and former officials, are speaking against what
Well,
tends to be your
don't worry
decision?
about that. You know, let me take, for example, Bangura. He's a little boy. He was working with Senator Bani from Riverside, Kerekura Murray, and I took him from there. A mother gave him to me in Yekepa. So the first job he ever got, a befitting job, Deputy Minister for Commerce Administration. That's small thing, my man. So he has to protect his job. He has no constituents. He ran 3 times in Nema. I told him, don't run. Even the name Bangura, they will not take you there. I told him.
Why?
Well, I don't come into that. That's a different issue.
Okay. Okay.
So he ran 3 times. He didn't make it. So he's not too much relevant when it comes to constituencies matter. But he's protecting a job. That's why when he spoke, I have not said anything. I know what it means to protect a job. He has a young woman, and he has a very fine baby. He has a decent home. With our job, he's useless. A lot of people divorce their husband because no jobs. So to keep a job, you got to say what he's saying. But it got no bearing on us. It got no effect at all.
So thank you very much, distinguished. Thank you. Spoon? Yeah, just a follow-up.
Yeah, Spoon.
There was information that he was being investigated in Bangura. So based on the fact that you said that...
Bangura issued statement. He was not the person to issue. He's not a spokesman for the party. So there's an anti-party activity. So the grievance committee asking him to appear to state why he spoke. And upon a refusal, the executive committee will decide what to do.
But for you, you don't have any issues with it.
Why I don't like the system? Let me ask you one question.
Go ahead.
If I had a gun right now and gave you to shoot your own head, or if you had a gun, when you shoot your head, what will happen to you? You are dead. Can you shoot yourself on the head 3 times? So what happened in Tabata? They lie. The truth needs to be told. Why can I sign the agreement? Do you believe I don't a sorry regime?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe that the revenue officials, top people, beautiful cars, both of them married and left their wives and husband home, and they were called to review something that ended up in the debt. And they come and say they were in the car having sex. Is there no hotel on Broad Street? If not, why don't you go to have the column? Do you believe, church Liberians, that they were truly in the car having themselves? I would say it's a lie. As a man of God, ordained by God to preach the gospel of truth, I cannot back wrong to go and sign the agreement. There are many reasons, and we'll go on and on. My wife, my beautiful wife, uncle, son, grandma, and 2 others were sent for by St. Moses, and allegedly killed them, and said they drowned. No investigation. Nothing happened. Princess is from our home. They killed her, put the body in our compound. No investigation. Sorry, regime. I see these things. I do my own security analysis. I've been trained by the West and locally 36 years of training. I see these things. It's too glaring. It's too glaring to say somebody took money and fired himself 3 times. It's too glaring. What will encourage me if I even wanted to sign? Is it money? No. So those who are talking, Prince Johnson is just talking so and they ain't money to laugh. And let me say before I close. Naaman was a leper. He was a captain of the royal army in Syria. He heard, leprosy is communicable. He heard about the prophet Elijah in Israel. So he and his bodyguards went with his troops. When he got there, he thought Elijah will touch him, lay hand upon him, and he will be cleansed. No. He thought the prophet would pray for him. He'll be cleansed. No. Mr. Captain, go to the river Jordan. What? I go to the Delaware water? What, me? Yeah. I'm from Syria with beautiful landscape and beautiful river. I go take by there. No! He got there. He started going home. He would have gone with leprosy, and they would have probably taken out of the army and asked to return him and become an outcast. But the bodyguard was used by God as a vessel. My Lord. My Lord. In the middle, God says, go and bath in River Jordan, and you will be cleansed. He said a big thing to do. You can't do. Just a bodyguard. You cannot do. He convinced his boss. And his boss went reluctantly, not even believing. He dived 7 times. He came up, clean. The Bible is silent as to what this captain did for the vessel. I am the vessel. I know what the prophet made his soul rest in peace. When he told the president, we all were there, 3 of us. There are obstacles. 14 years, no job. A deal has been struck to support the vice president by the outgoing madam. Then they brought you here. Yobin Johnson brought you here. Do you believe I'm a prophet? He was asking Mr. William. He said, reluctantly, yes, I do. And he said, okay, I pray for you. This prayer is to break the chain. Because the heart of a king is in the palm of God. He can turn it. Whatever arrangement they have made is hereby cancelled. You will be elected upon divine intervention. But when you are elected, listen to Yobin Johnson. Come back here. Listen to Yobin Johnson to bring you back here. For the second prayer, from the holy mountain of God, that will make God to infuse his word into your mind, that will make you to choose your followers with care, that will make you to choose selfless people, not selfish, that will make you to have more investors to provide jobs. He was told that I'm the vessel that was asked to tell him, let's go. If I did not do so, I'm responsible. If I did so, he did not go, he's a one-time president. That's exactly what happened. So when you see no investors, that's what I knew about. When you see all the big airlines abandoning Liberia, that's what I know about. Everything happening, living on loan, borrowing loan to build a country, that's what I know about. Have we gone, living a liberation influence to be blessed, get a final prayer, breakthrough prayer, we would have been prosperous today. And I'm sorry, I'm like Naaman's vessel, Naaman's bodyguard. So I can't see the thing clear now over there. If you win, God bless you. We're not against you, no. Some did not follow the precepts of God. Saul did not. Saul did not. Yes, he did not. He thought his own way was right. But the end thereof is destruction. Spiritual destruction. Physical failure. You cannot be a leader of a nation that is desperately in need of investors to create jobs, and the world is abandoning you. Can you see? We are not talking about ourselves, Liberian people. I'm 70. The other year following a divine dash. We want to see you free. We want to see you free. It's 5 years and 6 years this year. No investor come. All major airlines, only air taxi for coming, air taxi. All major Western airlines, they cut off. Completely cut off. When you cannot meet the people's representatives, 15 counties, 73 districts, empowered by the Constitution to elect their own representative, the caucuses of the district, you close the door on all, you can't see them. The Nima caucus, you close the door on us. The senator of the country, governor of the country, the liberator of the country, you close the door on him.
Oh, what?
Then you, at this period, you want to do it. I want to pray for you. You have to change your mind. You need advice. But do they listen? When I entered the nation for the first time in 3.5 years, me and Kumo, I said, the system of government is poor, is bad. I told him to his face. We're not against. I'm a nationalist. I believe in nationalism, not regionalism, as I see.
Okay.
You see, when you don't do God's will, when you don't follow the command of the prophet hears from God. When you don't hear and you don't believe that your election to the Senate, your election to the House of Reps, your election to the presidency is a divine intervention, and it has a cabinet. When you are elected, leave the inauguration in front and come back. And the vessel that was there who took you was instructed to inform you, come back. You did not go back. And what we expected is what happened. No investor, says here, no investor, no nothing, unknown. There goes something says here, right? And all your diplomats and certificates continue to be on the wall. I'm not elected quarterback. God Institute company. Let I beg you start insulting leadership. David did not insult Saul. No. But David used to pray for Saul and speak to him. That is the situation. Our country is going down the drain. Our country. And that's why we must all get together. I told the people in Nimba, and I thank God for them. When our little boy entered the hall and began to bring insult, they all walked out, leaving him to stand. Then some lawmakers, who's supposed to be the one joining me to advocate for our money, they became Samula and Tobiah. They became Samula and Tobiah. Do I get discouraged? No. Nehemiah was not discouraged. Do I put on the posture of fear? No. Nehemiah did not put on that. Nehemiah prayed, and Tobiah and Samuel died, and the work for which they went to Jerusalem was accomplished. Our money will be given. So that is the message today. The message targets no particular person, but whoever think that message falls within the soul is true. Nima people, that the people of Israel, they believe in David. That's all. They believe in me. I'm fighting for your cause. Grandmaster got their own 5 million to talk about. I'm Senator for Nima. Why are we fighting for our money? Demanding our money? A small fraction, chicken change is being given to some lawmakers to prepare a petition program in Nima for this person. Against me, transporting people in Tata buses from Monrovia to Secretary to say, you see, they be an overflow when human being. Without bringing Johnson and Mr. Poon, we can make it. You cannot make it. Nima County will not tell their stomach open and put nothing in.
That's what we are.
We may be receiving threats, but it's fiasco threat. From City Hall, from Akara Grade. But let me tell you, that's not my anointing. That's not my anointing. You are hard, but given by God. You are alive, you are a pumps of blood. You are that man of God. I will only pray for you to change. Yes, sir. You don't believe me to be the vessel of God? If you force me, I rebuke you. God rebuke you. I'm not an enemy. We are not enemies. We are Liberians. We represent our people. And we need leadership that will lead us. The Lord says I should tell you if I take my seat. Not all people running for president now. Let them go to the debate room. Then listen to them, ask questions. 2017, people were invited, they never went for debate. You never listen to anybody. Somebody you did not listen to. You never went in platform. Nothing. You want to elect me, how do I send people to represent me? You want to know from me, right? So why do I press it, somebody press it for me? You made a mistake. You voted for, so then you got, why? You have to listen to the man who wants to lead you. Ask questions, listen to your platform. That one your son, your brother, Jeremiah, extraordinary. He has exhibited profoundly solution to the country problem. Yeah. A young millionaire is a lover of youth. He's a reconciler. He's a principled person. He's very low.
107.5 Spoon FM.
Give me 1 second, Mr. Byron, because Mr. Falcon was speaking.
Yeah,
and so
we have Senator Prince Johnson on the line.
Okay, thank you.
Senator Prince Johnson rejected it and exposed them when they took him up to the mansion and stuff. He didn't say they offer him pay to play, but we all know what they tried to do, and he even named and shamed them. And so to understand that the 11th hour, we are not getting reports that Alex Tyler, James Barney, Richard Devine, and others are running away from signing because the United States government will be interested in knowing what led them to sign, why they signed at the 11th hour, what's within the agreement. So they're running away because that's what we're getting. And if that is the case, it's shameful and condemnable.
Yes. So I want to just thank all of you panelists for providing information to the Liberian people. That's why we're here, to provide information. I would like you to take the opportunity to integrate some of your comments into the questions that you're going to have for Senator Prince Johnson. So we're going to go straight into the senator, since we don't want to keep him waiting. He's going to be coming to us by way of telephone. And we are going to give him the opportunity to introduce himself, what's going on with him, bring us up to date, and then we'll take turn everybody take a turn, 2 minutes to ask questions, okay? So, Chairman Byron, can you bring the senator in by telephone for us, please?
Senator Prince Johnson, good evening.
I didn't
Senator
hear you.
Johnson? Senator Prince Johnson, good evening.
Oh, yeah, he's very low. Is it possible to make him a little louder? I did hear him a little just.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Perfect, perfect. Senator Johnson, thank you for joining Spoon. We are happy to have you again. You are no stranger to our show.
Are you saying that all of those allegations against you were inaccurate? Are you saying the U.S. government got it wrong? Did you ever participate in pay-for-play?
Let me say this to you. It all got to do with my support for Mr. Weir. Let me tell you exactly what Mnuchin said. Mnuchin said, government ministries gave me millions.
Yes.
To maintain domestic stability. Was there any domestic instability that they got to pay me? Am I police? Am I army? Am I who? These ministries are government ministry under the executive. The auditing commission is here. And they checkmate them and they audit them when they found fault in them. When the ministry gave me money and avoid the purposes for which they gave the money to give to me, then they say ministries gave me money to provide intelligence. Am I NSA?
So you're saying the U.S. is lying? The U.S. got it wrong. That's the question I'm asking you. The U.S. got it wrong.
Listen to me. You don't tell your big brother you lie.
Okay, but you don't tell them, but you yeah.
Listen to me. I'm telling you, the Mnuchin say,
yeah,
ministries of government in Liberia under George Weir gave me millions.
Is that true?
Stability.
Senator, is that true?
Was there any domestic instability?
No, but Senator, hey man, I beg you, Senator, I just want to answer. If you can't answer, it's fine. I understand, I respect your right.
You're not understanding that I'm not a policeman. I'm not a soldier. I'm not immigration. I'm a common soldier. I mean, a senator. Was there any instability that the ministers of government gave me millions to maintain stability in this republic without naming the ministries?
So the United States government is lying on you. Is that what you're saying?
It's incorrect.
They're incorrect. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to get my last question, Dr. Richardson. Sorry. So my last question has to do with this issue of where you are currently. And those of us who are students of history and are participants in Liberian politics know you for a certain record. In 2011, Senator, let me finish now. I beg you, Chief. In 2011, I believe you ran for president in 2011. Am I correct?
Right, and I supported early when I couldn't make it.
Okay, wait, yeah, no, I'm trying to go somewhere. You ran for president in 2011. There was at the end of the first round, there was a major meeting of all the opposition leaders in front of the SKD, and I remember that very well. You were there. In fact, I remember what you said during that meeting. You said that all the opposition will have to come together, and you were emphatic to be able to dislodge the Unity Party from power, and that everybody was going to rally around the opposition. A couple of weeks later, you endorsed President Sirleaf on Fish Market Field. In 2017, you signed an agreement with the ALP. You claim that you were flown to Ghana with David, what the guy named, the white guy, and others to encourage you to run as vice president. To run as vice president to Benani Ure. You signed an agreement. You guys signed an agreement to that very headquarters that you guys spoke to today. After you signed the agreement, you broke out of that agreement. Today you are emphatic. Yeah, let me just land, please. Today you are emphatic that you are not supporting the CDC. Judging from your history, it said the best predictor of future performance is past performance. Judging from your history, can we say it's safe to say there may be a U-turn? And if there is not a U-turn, what gave whoever the other, you said you were in talks with the ANC and the UP and the other opposition parties, what gave you the confidence that they actually trust your word this time?
Let me tell you something, my brother. When my heart decides to do something, I do. I'm a talk and do. When I join you and you try to look down on me and don't respect my value, then I quit from you. That's why I'm not going to sign. You know how much I suffered for Joshua to take him abroad? You know, the plane was in almost the air pressure in the plane dropped. The plane was coming down, was tough. And I suffered from pressure.
Well, where y'all going? Where y'all going?
To Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
All right. I did all that. Divine intervention brought him to power. Do you know that all the heads of states of the sub-region, led by President Obasanjo, has sealed up a deal with Madam Sali to support boycott? This old man been with you 12 years. What is the problem between you both? Support this man. That was already sealed up when we came to my house. He was always coming here. Always coming here. So when he came, I took him because I saw something. I knew what was happening to have a divine intervention by going to the prophet of God to pray to break the chain. And we went there and the prayer was offered and he was told exactly what happened. And that when you get to Monrovia, after you win the election, don't look at it as a popularity. Listen to Senator Prince Johnson to bring you back here for the second prayer that we invoke God to infuse to your mind his word. That will make you to choose your friends, your cabinet ministers with care. That will make you to choose selfless people, not selfish people who are after themselves. That will make investors to be attracted to Liberia. But when we came after he won, he forgot about going back. He paid his charge and he stand to preach. I did everything to influence him to go. He refused. So no investor coming is part of the refusal, is part of the reason because he refused to go. All airline cutting from here, a part of it. America declaring our airport unsafe, a part of it. Don't forget divine message, divine ordinance. You see? So if the way Naaman went to Elijah in Israel, he said, go take back in Jordan. He refused. He was going with listen, and the brother God told him, said, please, if the man of God said, take back, say a beating you can't do. After he did it, he got healed. Now, Joshua did not go back, so he got a political stigma that made all the international community to drop out for him. We are only borrowing money now, ready for loan. Is that what we're supposed to do in Liberia now? All the pre-war loans are gone back again to
So, Senator, why should the opposition trust you? That's the question I asked. I just want to.
Chairman, we got to move on.
Why should they trust me?
Yeah, why should they trust you? That's the question I asked. I just wanted to
on.
Let me tell you, in Ganta, the Ganta Declaration, I invited all the opposition in this country to Ganta against the UP. We didn't want to support boycott.
I was there, Senator. I signed that document.
And we signed the document, which copy I still have. It says anyone among us that will take the lead, we should support. So among us who are taking the lead, it was just we. So I get support. You know them sign, coming sign, all of them sign that anyone who will be in the lead, we should all get support. When Tanky and George became in the lead, they said, no, he ain't no book. He's a footballer. He's illiterate. But you sign paper. I'm the only one who kept the faith, who kept it, who kept faithful to it.
Yes.
Am I inconsistent? No, I'm not inconsistent.
Okay. So if you're just joining us, audience, we have Senator Prince Johnson on the line. He's our guest speaker here tonight. He's talking.
Welcome to the Manefson Abraka talk show. Here we discuss the truth. Nothing else but the truth. We are here tonight. My friend and brother, good to see you. Good to see you once more. I mean, we are here. So what is on your mind? So you through the light.
My entire picture is not showing. I don't know how you did this thing tonight. And everything I will show. Is it me or you? I think I need to do small adjustment. Yeah, sorry, my people, we gotta do the thing better.
No,
I
no.
gotta show better. Okay. I've been doing some adjustment on my seat here because I like to realize when Omen Bwaka is showing in the background. That's the next president, so at least I will have that history. Okay. I think I'm fine now.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Plenty thing on my mind, but I can't express everything tonight. But probably as we go along, things will flow. You're sorry, you're here, my children, those are girls and they let daddy business. So, and usually they're not here. So if you see one of them pop up, don't be surprised. They are here on the weekend. But first and foremost, as always, that our God is good to us and He's manning us vigorously, and everything is good, and we are grateful for that. But it be the political drama in Liberia is getting interesting. But me, I like it. The other people not like it. Me, I want Joey and Prince Johnson to force all the way to the voting. That forcing the forces, not enough yet. I want it to be more than that. Oh yeah, my man, we gotta beat Josh Weah. Every single Liberian today, if he asks them why your number one problem, like Joe Weah. And every time there is a diagnosis, there must be the right prescription, the right medicine to deal with that diagnosis. I don't know about the rest of the people. I was born and grew up in Lofa County. Our old man then, when he gets so on your foot, they try the country something in our way. They will back Talimansin. They back Talimansin when they drop it inside AB. It will go all the way to your soul. Look, before you get up from that spot, it starts to get dry. Flash, I can't go there again. Talimansin, I want they will drop that. They will open it and they drop it. Okay? Even though they don't have war, let rebel war followed by model and all that stuff. I just came from the country back. So nobody can tell me. They play a late before AB, Satan. For example, Satan. That whole Satan era. In fact, let me start from Jaratan Hill there. That Jaratan all the way going to North Street. When you see some of our friends that we all went to area, they're sitting now over there doing winners. That kind of country will get prosperity. The men can fight their motorbike. They're doing winners.
Yeah, but I don't want for all the problem to be solid and hopefully on Josh Weah. Josh Weah is not all of our problems.
Josh Weah is a leader. Josh Weah is the only political trinity in our country. How? Leader of the government by law. You want me to show you this constitution? By law. Head of the government of Liberia, head of the executive, and commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Liberia. In addition to that, Liberia is a presidential-driven country. AB, how did they remove Cabinet Janet? It was George Weah that wanted Cabinet Janet removed. Who offered the money? It was George Weah that offered the money. When George Weah wanted to close down the LACC, because they started moving towards his best friends, George Weah did it legally. Okay? Up to this point, the new LACC in Kenya, the old chairman is in court already with them because LACC, prior to the dissolution, was a tenure position. They dissolved the LACC without any regard to folks that were there as chair and commissioners. Okay? So every time we go to election, we don't get that number one person, the number one citizen of the Republic of Liberia. The president of the Republic of Liberia that will say enough is enough. The legislature, the judiciary, forget about it.
How?
The reason is simple. Every single representative got equal vote. Which is just one vote. 73 men and women. When you think they're going to make decision? 30 men and women. Eh? The only way they're going to make decision is for them to have love for their country. It's not like here United States and other parliaments around the country.
So that means,
Let me finish.
So that means our problem is the lower house. It's not the upper.
No.
It's not the
Let me
chief
finish.
executive.
Let me finish. Before you can have a concrete decision made at the level of the lower house, you need to have at least 50 members to sign up to it or more. Before you can have any concrete agenda that will benefit the people of our country at the level of the Senate, out of 30, you need at least 20 to 10 majority, okay? When you go to the executive don't require any vote. One man had that executive, even the vice president can't pull for. A president, we don't want anything to be done today, will be done today. Why the censor is not done? Because they all share the money. Okay? Only the executive branch of government in Liberia can do anything they want to do.
So that means both horses are held reliable because they are the first branch of government.
First, but they don't really have any power.
What
they don't have absolute power.
What you call they don't have power?
Their power is embedded in the plenary. Their power is embedded in the plenary. Why you think Honorable Yeka Koruba is doing what he's doing? Because why? The speaker refused to recognize it. And who elected the speaker? Majority of the members elected the speaker.
So are you telling me that majority of the members of the lower house are citizens?
They are not citizens, but they are in the pockets of citizens.
Okay.
That's why they passed a bill, they passed a recast budget in less than 30 minutes. Because they all get a cut. Majority are not citizens. Even the senator, majority are not citizens. But these are people who are belly driven. You expected people like Councillor Sharma to be the way he is? No, they are not all citizens. But the same thing Ellen did, what Judge Weah is doing. Ellen Johnson said the playbook. How many speakers she removed? She successfully removed 2 speakers.
Okay.
Even though the Constitution says once every 6 years. What does she do? She used Meta Steel to give them paper plus money. What did Judge Weah do? He used Samuel Tour to give them money to remove Kabina Janet. You see that? So the House will never face our trouble until we can have that president. Look, if you love your country, and look, the president is the #1 most powerful human being in Liberia. There is no check and balance. If you forget about that, the president literally can sleep and wake up and say you're going and you're gone. You're gone. Who in the other 2 branches of government can do that? The speaker can wake up tomorrow. Look, if the speaker had that kind of power President Weah has, tell the day you can't call back gone ever since. If the protein have power that the president has, they don't gone. Nobody gone. But they don't have it. Only the president got that power in Liberia. Because I don't care.
So that's all.
Go ahead.
So that's all on your
That's
mind?
it, brother. That's it. That's not all. As we flow, I don't want to hold you too long. Let me stop it there. And then as we flow, then I can speak to other issues, especially Prince Johnson stuff.
You know, my attentions have been critically drew to this criminal Stanton Waterspoon. This criminal Stanton Waterspoon, my attentions have been drawn to his case. And his case is not getting any way softer for him. Today, at the court ordered for his arrest. Stanton Waterspoon was arrested. He was arrested and released upon the court minutes. I just published it on our page. Today, February 3rd, today, The court ordered for Stanton Waterspoon arrest, and the court told him that you need to do X, Y, and Z before you can be released. Stanton Waterspoon.
You know what I'm laughing? I know you see it already. Go ahead.
Stanton, the man name is Stanton Waterspoon.
My brother go to interesting.
The man name is Stanton Waterspoon. The court have he arrested today. And today was a hearing.
Yeah, today was the first hearing.
Now, the court having arrested the reason why the court arrested him was for him to turn in all legal documentations. All legal documentation concerning any traveling documents, any legal documentations. Stanton Waterspoon turned it in today. Down to passport. Liberia and American passport. Stanton Waterspoon turned it in today. Now I'm saying it like court say. As soon as you put the man in, Stanton Waterspoon on Google, the whole shit will pop up. This case he explained was something that may likely kill him. That's what the guy is playing with. I'm saying that may likely. I'm not saying that will kill him. I'm saying that may likely. Because you never knew when America get behind you, when the USA get behind you, they will want for you to do what they want. When they get behind you, they want for you to be able to dance according to their music tune. And that's what have happened to our friend and brother. As soon you put Waterspoon need on Google, the whole damn shit will pop up. Can you imagine the mayor own friend Alfred Shedu want today to testify against him? Alfred Shedu went today in court to testify against Waterspoon. And this thing, people are saying, oh, you offer me prayer. He is saying that you offer me prayer. But today I get to understand that Stanton having the raw band, the banger. Stanton get banger on his less. Stanton get a banger. The modern day banger, Stanton get it on his less. So this case, some of you guys say, oh, you're not offering prayer. That is not prayer business. This may likely kill this man because Stanton is not to himself. Stanton naked ballad language. This day, Stanton ballad language can speak at all. And people are playing fun. In Liberia, people are saying, oh, Lord, offer him prayer, Lord, offer him prayer, Lord, offer him prayer. No. Prayer cannot work in this way. No. So far, the USA will manage to get Alfred Shedu to testify against his own buddy, his own best friend. To you, this is a case that the United States is playing with. When they have confiscated after the man's 6 properties. 6 properties from this brother, the U.S. government have confiscated it. the one in Florida, the one in Atlanta, Georgia, the one in New Jersey. This is not anything to play fun with. And what the crime that this brother committed, it's not a joke. So as far as I'm concerned, Stanton is a criminal as far as I'm concerned. Back to you, my friend and brother.
You know, AB, to be honest with you, the indictment is huge. And I have not done any research for the most part on the issue of Stanton Witherspoon and the federal government own criminal investigation and conviction rate. However, I have listened to so many media practitioners and I have watched other video online and my own little experience with the criminal justice system here in America, even at the family level, quote unquote domestic violence.
It's not
when
joke.
Uncle Sam follow you, whenever they show up to the public, according to so many legal minds, it is 99.6% conviction. And based on my own listening to folks who are much more okay more than I do, majority of federal cases don't even go to court for trial. They end it with plea bargaining to reduce the possible punishment of the indictees. For example, Steve Bannon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Steve Bannon, Congress sent for him, were playing fun with it. They went to the Department of Justice. By the time we go, they're grabbing one pan. When they got to court, the first thing the judge requested was to get all your passport. White, born and raised here, right here in America. That was just contempt and refusal to obey subpoena at Congress. They're doing so go home under bail 6 months before Steve Bannon returned. Right now, as I speak, in jail. He just pleaded guilty, let it go. Because before they get at you, they grab everything they need to grab. They got it. And to be honest with you, and AB and our audience, Alfred Cyril, his cousin and I, we went to school together.
Oh, Alfred Cyril, right?
Yeah, he's actually, in Chicago. When he came, he was there with him. But he and Stanton have been friends, I don't know how long, before he decided to go to New Jersey. No. So we got the tip out during the week that Alfred has filed his plea bargaining to testify against Stanton, who is his buddy. So even before showtime, I got that information during the week. But the good news is Stanton, I don't care what kind of plea bargaining we kick in. He actually has no choice. From everything that we know, he actually has no choice at this point. All he got to do is to just plea bargain, to just plead guilty to everything. Because if he doesn't plead guilty, it's going to even be worse for him. Because if the government continues to spend money to sue witnesses and to get them appear, and the investigator coming up with additional investigation reports, then the lawyers are working to do all that legal work at the level of federal government, he's not going to be spared. That 20 years probably going to drop on him, and he doesn't want that. And whether he plead guilty or not, on the basis of law, according to the indictment and the charge sheet, every single property that Stanton used the fraud proceed to purchase, he's going to lose it. We do not know whether a U.S. citizen. I have not gotten that information clear. I don't want to speak to that, but on the basis of law, according to Department of Justice, if Stanton is a U.S. citizen, they can actually follow him in Liberia. Whatever he got there, they can take it. They can take it. If he is not a U.S. citizen, on the basis of law, he is still Liberian, then they cannot follow whatever he took to Liberia because it will be way Wahara. But another thing we've been talking about in the community, there are actually 3 groups of people involved in the whole scandal. Stanton and 24 others, including this guy, how do you call him? Alfred Sulu.
Alfred.
They were the one that sold the diplomats, the transfer, and the recommendation for stable. Okay? That's one group. The other group is the production group. The 3 schools. We don't know the whereabouts of their CEOs because I personally have not found anything yet. All right? But they closed the 3 schools down and all located in Florida, and one of them, Stanton, has share in it. The other group are the people who facilitated the crime, those who paid money. That group is about 7,600 human beings. Real human beings, according to the Department of Justice, about 30% of them took the test and passed it. But the question legal minds have been asking whether the Department of Justice will go after them. The other attorney briefly gave some answer that they're not going to go after them because there are too many. And besides that, probably they're going to use some of them to testify too. But the good news is different organizations across the United States, nursing home, veteran affairs, including Delaware, where Stanton got his office, they already started booking out those fake nurses and revoking their nursing diploma or whatever they got. All right, but this is what creep on my skin, AB. The number of properties, real estate properties that Stanton bought in this country, and knowing fully where he stole the money, I can't understand that. AB, to go as far as buying a beach property in Florida, buying multiple property in New Jersey, Delaware, and Georgia, was stealing money in America, what he was thinking on? Was he thinking on his crew menacing or what? And appearing that everything is all right. We can pray. We are all believers. People can actually pray, AB. There is nothing impossible for God. Maybe God can intervene to get him free. We don't know. But let the people pray. That everybody right to pray. Those who want to pray, let them pray. But I am still wondering how the 48-year-old man was thinking that stealing money in America and put patient life at risk and he could walk away free. And use that dubious money the way he was using it. Buying homes all over the place.
Whom that people are not even living in.
Can you imagine? Wow. I can't get that. I can't get it. I think he was really like, I think comfortable that I'm fine. You fine? Shit. They may they can take 20 plus years they follow you. And they will grab what they're looking for. They may not ready congressional people, they can just bust into their home and grab the first computer and carry it for it. It'll be back to you, man. Probably we should open a line for our followers to, chime in.
Yeah, the number to call, the number is printed, and you can keep your call coming in. You can keep your call coming in. You want to carry on your commercial.
Yeah, I will carry on the commercial. Before we go to that, let me just speak a little bit on Prince Johnson's story, right?
Yeah, speak on that.
There are a lot of people, and this is a public advice from me, the ambassador himself. Once an ambassador, always ambassador, okay? Once a soldier, always a soldier, just so you know. United Party people and people inside the opposition, they need to stay away from the Prince Johnson and George Weah beef. You know why? You know why, AB? It's in our favor. They need to stay away from it. Let them have their beef. Okay? Prince Johnson said to us prior to 2017 election that a George Weah win, Liberia will be chaotic. And passing through now. This is the same Prince Johnson that said after that he thought that they men were Africa best, Europe best, and world best. When we give it to him, investor will come. Number 2. Number 3, he said the sound of opposition declaration in Ghana, which I know the day. But if the day order that, how come George Weah was part of the opposition? However, he didn't think that George Weah could become president, considering electoral history in Liberia, always coming second, and on focus on Liberia. I was listening yesterday to one of their talk shows. There's an old man that live in Liberia now. He laughed so bad. I felt so bad about that old man. That George Weah always had 38%. No! George Weah never had 38% until they formed the coalition. 2005, George Weah didn't get 38%. 2011, he never got that. Until they formed the coalition, that's when they got 38%. Okay? And that time, we did not actually know George Weah. But there's the thing. Does George Weah have any audacity, any legal audacity to grab Nimba County people money and keep it? Or use it for salary? Violation of the law, revenue sharing law. Does he have any constitutional power to take the Nimba people money, Bassa people money, or the Pele people money? Then we come to Western Crosser people, K. Martinez, Bomi County people, and Bapuru County people to keep it. And no other senator ain't say nothing. Their representatives aren't saying nothing because they're scared of the president. Prince Johnson is saying something. And I like the way Prince Johnson doing it. It's almost every day. It is almost every day. They didn't want got married. Prince Johnson and George Weah carry on political marriage. They didn't want in divorce right now. So let's just leave them. Let them carry on their divorce. Okay? Throwing words at each other, it is better. It is in favor of our country. Let them fast. Okay? Thank God Prince Johnson already accused his government, George Weah government, of wanting to assassinate him. So we're getting there. It is better. Because the Nimba County vote George Weah been depending on that made him not to even do anything better. Because he can go to Nimba and get Prince Johnson money and get a vote doing the run-up. Right now, where we are, from the conversation we know the last 2 weeks, I don't think Prince Johnson is going to back off. I don't think so. And you know, I don't want to see the rest. I don't want to say the rest of it. Let me just stop it there. But I will get about the opposition.
Prince Johnson said something very, 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 very important. Prince
Of
Johnson
course.
said that let the president make the note, the 10-over note popular.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Send him been singing song. He been singing song continuously that I talk about a broke economy. I talk about a broke country. I talk about a broke budget. I talk about a broke country. So Prince Johnson is saying no. And I myself, I know that that was not true.
Yep.
That Madam Salif left $150 million. But Prince Johnson is saying, let George Weah make his first claim public. And I 100% agree with him. I mean, let the sedition senators talk about a broke economy, they talk about a broke country, they talk about a broke budget, they talk about a broke everything broke.
But he can't audit the people.
5 years, you cannot audit, and then you're talking all day, you're talking 5 good years that you says here, then you're talking about broke country. We'll talk about a broke country. We'll talk about a broke economy. We'll talk about a broke. So, Prince Johnson is saying, look, And I like what Prince Johnson did. Prince Johnson put it fully squared to the House of Senate and the House of Representatives. That in the letter persuade the executive, the chief executive officer, let him be able to produce the turnover note.
They will not do it because they are all in his pocket.
Yeah, we
They
go.
will not do it. They are all in his pocket. You didn't see the cherry squad? See what matter? He carry cherry squad? Man, AB, man. Trust me, man. Let me do my commercial, man.
Okay.
While the people getting ready to call. All right, folks. All right, folks. Kangoma Multi-Services Consulting. We are here, and we are here because you are here. So, we are your immigration paperwork agency here in North Dakota. But the good news is we can work with you anywhere you are around the globe, including America, okay? Majority of our work is done through talking, free consultation on the phone, emails, WhatsApp, text messages, and you name it. So if you want to do your U.S. citizenship, talk to us. You want to file for your husband, wife, and children? If you are married, talk to us. You want to get your first green card? Talk to us. You want to renew your green card? Or maybe it's spoiled, you want to replace it? Talk to us. Your girlfriend in Liberia, other part of the world, or your boyfriend in Liberia or other part of the world? Talk to us. They call that fiancé visa, okay? After that, for your support, we are here to prepare that too. Another one is invitation. You want to invite your loved one or anybody, maybe your best friend, okay? You can talk to us. We'll be able to prepare, to walk you through to get to that point too. And also, we are certified and licensed to do life insurance. In addition to that, we are doing income tax. All right? So all the things I talk here, the telephone number to call are 267-648-8012, 701-330-4693. Those are the numbers. Our website address is www.kangomaconsulting.com. www.kangomaconsulting.com. Again, just so you know, our agency is not a law firm because we are not lawyers, okay? We know how to do this. We are trained to do it, and that's all we're doing. We put you through, we follow the right process legally, and you go and demonstrate whatever you got to demonstrate at the window. Either in Liberia, in London, in Germany, in Italy, any part of the world you are. If you are here in America, you can. Like I said the other time on the show, we're going to be discussing one of the most important forms we call 485. That is adjustment of status. If you brought your boyfriend or your girlfriend on fiancé visa, that's the form we need to do when you get married here in America. If you can, you met somebody here or somebody that met you here, you love each other, you start dating and you get married, that's the form we need to use. We're going to be displaying that form tomorrow, Saturday, step by step, what to do, what not to do. Our own, we're giving you super guardians. You decide to come to it, decide to go elsewhere. But at least you will know exactly what to do. Okay? So, AB, thank you very much. Back to you. That is it.
Yeah,
tomorrow, we're not calling time to you, but we'll be on here about 1 hour, 30 minutes to explain adjustment of status. The way it's supposed to be done legally, because a lot of people have been denied because they don't do it right.
Okay. The number to call now to be part of the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show, the number to call now is 612-225-5835. Once more, 612-225-5835. That is the first number to call. The second number to call is 267-938-2801. 267-938-2801. That is the second number to call or the first number to call. Or you can better call on WhatsApp on 215-266-6509. That is the number to call now to be part of the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. Look. Like I always said, This country, Stanton is brave. He is brave for him to be able to go on social media. He is brave for him to be able to go on social media to be bad mouthing other people while his own people, his own shirt on him is not cleaned properly. I feel so sorry. I feel so sorry for him. I feel so damn sorry for Stanton. Because people will be doing that kind of shit. People will be doing that kind of shit. Then you think in yourself, no. But the brother, just said the money that was on Stanton. Just said the money that was on the brother, the money was issue him. Oh yes. After said the money that was on him, the money was issue him. Though the man went ahead, the man gave at least 10,000 for burning himself. Oh yes. Somebody laid fire on himself. The man gave at least 10,000. Then that labor that found the money. The man get a labor for 10,000. Then the VP of a country, a certain vice president for the Republic of Liberia, the man get a certain vice president 25,000. Then the man get the opposition. The opposition, the put who in the opposition. The man get the opposition 25,000. Then the ruling establishment, the man get a ruling, the president and his, that was the reason why when the man came, the president have to go to him. Yeah. The money that evil. Stanton went to Liberia. Instead of him going to go meet the president wake up. The president drive the car and say, you not go to that hotel. You not go there. Stanton is there. Let me go meet him. And they said that for 4 hours discussing our country issues. They sat down and discussed our country issue for 4 hours. That was not enough. The man came, the man said, game good at Flomo. You're wasting too much time. You're wasting too much time there in Liberia. You're wasting too much time there with your educational center. Go to Europe, go to school. Then the man took Baron Brown. Then the man took, what, you have a caller?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, this is Mr. Kia calling from VA.
All right, my brother. Lay on us. What you got to say? What's on your mind?
Yeah. Mr. President, the only problem I'm having is why all of a sudden that Prince doesn't want to talk for the Liberian people. For the past 4 years, you were enjoying the Tawiya. So now all of a sudden now you want to talk for Liberian people.
To a point, caller.
So
Yeah. Prince Johnson said, George we have called a speech from him for over 3 years though. So the man was not enjoying you. That's why he said, I just quote him, we just play the clip. The man said he called a speech for him for over 3 years. When he went to Cabinet building every day to address our country, he didn't even speak to him. He didn't even speak to Jeremiah Kuhn and some other guys. Okay? So just so you know, go ahead, my brother. Sorry about that.
No. The question, because the thing here is that I don't understand Prince Johnson. They say Prince Johnson was the one who said,
keep your call coming out on 215. You muted the.
She will respond to the person. Remember that statement. I'm only paraphrasing what he said. So after that, all of a sudden, now here we are is breaking apart. And I will agree to the statement he made that we are trying to execute or we are put out for the to kill him in Liberia. because now he's talking, and which is true. I would believe that, but again, he's a warlord. I don't want to 100% believe that. All of a sudden we are going to kill him.
That man
So
is tactically trained.
he's trying to encourage the people to be like, oh yeah, they're trying to do this, they're trying to do that to trigger another thing in the country or what? Because all of a sudden, remember when he and everybody had that accusation about the war economic crisis, when they talk about the war economic, you were mad about it, you went on the newspaper blasting everybody about the war crisis issue. At one point here, you can call it what they had altercation. But the war economic crisis business. That, but all of a sudden now he's coming out, we are going to kill you all of a sudden. But we are trying to kill you all the past 4 years. But all of a sudden we are going to kill you now. We are your splitting. And now you say, you're talking in the media. All of a sudden you're going to talk for Liberian people. Are you serious?
But hold on, Minio.
All the development plan for the who are eating that money?
Joe, we had a pastor, Prince Johnson, the pastor. Then how can somebody want to kill their friend?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing I don't understand. So we are trying to kill. Why we are the kids since the past 4 years?
Because he was not talking. Now he's talking, and we all know that Saint getting in his Gary. What about that?
Yeah, but I don't want to really believe the we are story because the same Prince Johnson was talking against we are when we are running the first time, and then all of a sudden now we are against we are.
All right, my brother. We get another caller here.
So, I want for you to go back with the same trick in the book that he's talking for the Liberia, getting Liberia or start to follow him. Then all of a sudden, maybe they will go through something that could go in the corner again, and they'll be good. I don't know. So, but let's go to the Satan Water School story. Yeah, I call it Satan. Satan Water School. Okay, this guy here, he put himself in a lot of trouble. I don't pray for people who get in trouble. The same thing I tell my 10-year-old son. I tell my 10-year-old son, I say, all the things you do in the school, the white people laughing with you, but when you turn teenager and you start to do the same thing you do in school, they'll put you in jail. And don't think I'll be putting my money behind you to go look for a lawyer. The same way they'll be putting you in jail, I'll be encouraging you to put you in jail. So, you stop now, or you can continue to be rude, and you can continue to be confident, just be doing all your routine in the school. But the day you turn teenager, they both put you in jail. I tell my son that every morning while I'm driving him to school. To be able to say to people at school, I tell him that every day. So the man, I don't feel sorry for him. So the Liberia people that say they pray for the best, so they get out of trouble. Now, the same Liberia people that support Liberia today.
Yeah.
We're talking about the war problem in our country. And the same people that back the war in the country, they don't want it for war economic, against war economic crime go to carry in the country. Why would you want to back somebody who is repatriated? Let the person go to jail to experience that what he did is wrong. Even God said, at the end of man age, we will face judgment. Either you make it to heaven or you make it to hell. So now, this man got into trouble with the American government, then the man faces trouble. If the American government says he's not guilty, he's not guilty. When they find him guilty, they like the answer. All I got to say, thank you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
All right, AB. Another caller was trying to call. Let me see whether I can call them back. If you get caller, then go ahead with them.
No, I don't have caller here. You can keep your call coming out on 612-225 5835.
Hello, brother. How you guys doing?
We are doing all right. What is your take on what's on your mind tonight?
First off, my name is King, and I call you from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Okay, King, go right ahead. You are live on Abraka.
Okay. Let me say something that is very important. I don't want for the Liberian people to be deterred by Prince Johnson's statement.
Why?
Let me say this.
Why?
If Prince Johnson coming out today to say George Weah want to kill him or George Weah attempting to kill him? What make him feel that George Weah want to kill him?
Because he's talking about George Weah bad deeds, including holding their money hostage. Money from Metal Steel for development.
Okay.
And George Weah also, in addition to that, for ordering and commissioning the death for his own elite security in Neighbor County on the tour. Somebody called on the very show that they heard 3 gunshot out. Boom, 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 according to that caller. He's a Nibali. He said he was on ground that night. They played Joe Weah slept that night. He was outside there and they did not sleep. They thought that was the president that got assassinated. And these are the things, Prince Johnson talking about. And you know that truth. Nobody can shout and say in their head 3 times before they die. One bullet can just bring you down, right? You believe that?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead. Let me give you a chance to flow.
Okay. Prince Johnson today, he afraid of death when he was killing people, right? Prince Johnson today, he afraid of death when the call for War Economic Crime Code. I get most of his video clip, he said War Economic Crime Code will never come to Liberia. But he afraid of death. Bible says in the book of Matthew chapter 26, verse 26 to 52. See, he who kill with a sword shall die by the sword. And he said this at the time the Roman soldiers went to arrest him. When Peter took out his sword and slashed one of them ear, and he told Peter to pull his sword back. That's the time he said, Peter, you don't need to use a sword because when you kill by the sword, you'll be died by the sword. So, in short, when Prince Johnson was slashing those ear or that time, he was not afraid of death. Like people will not mind what Prince Johnson saying.
But can I reverse that same voice? Can I reverse it for you?
Wait. Hello.
Yeah, hello. I just want to make it interactive a little bit. That's a very good Bible for you, just right though. But I want to put it on the flip side too, so we can flow with it.
Yes.
Because it makes sense though. It makes sense. It's from the Bible. So now we put it on the other side. When Samuel Doe was killing Nimba people and Nimba children, 1983. So what he was thinking about too on the basis of that Bible verse. So they saw that he used that the same saw killing based on your Bible voice. What about that?
Okay. For what you are saying, so was that since those data that gave the privilege and authority to Prince Johnson to kill a certain president?
What gave the privilege to a certain president that's supposed to protect everybody by law to kill babies, to go to the church building on 13th Street to slaughter people that were running away from war? Based on that same Bible voice.
The man, in fact, threatened the imbalance. The man threatened the imbalance.
I don't understand where you come from.
No, but man, and we're talking Bible.
Listen. They said, don't kill people, right?
We saw it though.
To Prince Johnson, he said on Spoon Talk, I think a few days ago when we were interviewing on Spoon Talk, Prince Johnson came out, he said, the only reason I ever bring war in Liberia was because Doe assassinated Kwenyapa.
Okay.
Prince Johnson did not measure anything about what he's saying. He said the only thing that bring war into this country or that brought about Doe assassination was when Doe assassinated Kwenyapa. That's what he said on Spoon Talk.
So let me ask you a question, right?
Yes.
Let hold Prince Johnson's statement constant. I don't know your age, but for me, I'm 45. I was 2 years old when they killed the Congo people, Tobo. And they put the people on the pole, on camera, and open AK-47 on the basis of corruption. That's how many did that one. I was 2 years old. When they killed Doe, do the math. I was 12 years old. So you want to tell me, the one Prince Johnson say, the one you saw for yourself, which one you want to go with?
Okay, what I saw for myself was 2003 because the only thing I saw was 2003 war.
Okay. Have you been able to read any book or books that talk about the war? Or that's the only thing you saw with your own eyes?
Listen,
maybe we need to
I'm a
play. Maybe we
historian. I
need.
read Liberian history from start to
Maybe we need to
end,
play you
2017
clips.
up
But
to 2003.
King, we're just having a conversation, okay? I beg you. I just be a little more real, okay? We are the victim of the war. God first, America second. They allow us to come here and live here, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not backing no wrong, but the Bible voice that you quoted, it made good sense to me. So all I'm telling you here is, Prince Johnson and Joe, they're not even better people, okay? Because when we elect president, whether they took power by the balance of the gun, the first mandate for any president is to protect his people, right? Respect the Constitution. Do you know what they put under Article 97, 1986 Constitution saying you write history? I've been reading excessively for my own conversation, okay? I don't want to be biased. I don't want to take all your time. We'll give you the time. But if you say, the Bible says if you use sword to kill, the same sword, that way you will die by. The same Bible said, Matthew 7:7, ask and it shall be given to you. The same Bible said, there is no sin that will go unpunished. The only way that sin will go unpunished, it is predicated upon forgiveness, and not even forgiveness, but repentance. When you repent, the Bible says, God will forgive you. That's what the Bible said. And me and not quoting anything line to line. But the sense he made, that Bible verse he quote, it for both of them, because if we had a leader that took over our country and slaughtered people in the open on the basis of wild allegation of corruption at all levels of our government, that did not even offer the legal representation at the level of the co-marshal. Some of them ran away and went to foreign embassy and they followed them, they slaughtered them. They didn't stop there, they killed Kyungpa and they followed Nimbalian every single day. Though they not stop there, we get a public pronouncement here on radio and television. Samuel Doe said, if you think you are innocent in Nimbalian, leave. If you don't leave, you will not live to tell the story.
Yes.
So what about that? Me, I'm not reading nothing. They want it running through my brain. Okay?
Okay.
I was 12 years old.
Senior brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
I am not a fan of Doe. That's the first thing. I am not a fan of any murderer.
I'm just following your Bible voice. That's it.
I am not a fan of Queen Johnson. I am not a fan of anybody who takes somebody's lives away. Bible says that he who killed by the sword shall die by the sword. Why it means that if you take somebody's life away, the scripture says God will not forgive you. Once you take somebody's life away, let's just leave that. Intentionally. So Prince Johnson will not come on talk show here to say somebody want to kill him or somebody threaten him.
But the matter have the right. The matter have the right that Prince Johnson does not have right.
Prince Johnson who signed contract with George Weah, and he plot against Unity Party, and Unity Party lost the election because he had negotiation with George Weah. So if George Weah never met with his demand, let him just keep silent. If he taking a vote for George Weah, let him take a vote for George Weah. He will not come on platform or also that people threatening, people want to kill him. That doesn't make a merry.
Okay.
Prince Johnson, he already sanctioned the call he paid to play. Prince Johnson looking for money. Let me just say this.
Yeah, King.
After a few weeks from now,
King,
when he has been settled, you will not hear the noise.
King.
Prince Johnson is a man who don't trust him at all. I'm not talking about who name. I said Prince Johnson. I prefer trusting Jeremiah because I follow him. I saw his activities. I have followed Jeremiah and I see what he has done. Without any bloody material or bloody money, I trust Jeremiah than Prince Johnson. What you say, brother?
Yeah, Kyo.
Yes.
Our assistant of governance is copying and paste from the United States, right?
Yes.
Do you have anybody telling you, say, don't call on the show?
No.
Oh, good job. So our Constitution, fundamental rights. Have you been able to read across?
Well, I read the fundamental right.
Okay.
And I remember some, and I didn't remember everything.
Okay, good job. Good job.
I remember them.
Under fundamental right and freedom of speech, everybody get a right to say what they want to say.
Yes.
But our Constitution, 1986, say, whatever you say, you are responsible. What you not say, you are still responsible. You can also decide to associate with anybody you want to associate with based on your own desire. You can also decide not to disassociate with them. That's why the Unity Party, Joseph Boakai, won the case against the so-called CPP. Because they put it in there, they say when you join CPP, you can't leave. They went to Supreme Court on the same platform. We protected it. Because under Article 21, 1986 Constitution, they said nobody should be forced to stay in anything that they're willing to join. The same opportunity you have to join, the same opportunity you got to walk away. Okay? So anyway, it is a good thing. That Bible verse, I will remember it. Okay? Our country people say you can force the goat to the water, but you can't force the goat to drink. That Prince Johnson and George Weah carry on political marriage 2017. That Prince Johnson and George Weah having divorce conversation right now. So it is up to them. But for us, yeah, you see, people are saying, yeah, we should cut you off, but we're not cut you off. Our platform is not like that. And say you try not to be safer. We'll not do that. And that's why I always tell the people, it will cutting everybody off. Then how we have the show, and we need to make it interactive. Everybody not going to be okay. Everybody not going to be for John and Peter. People going to have, opposite views. And that is the nature and the, how do I call it? The beauty of democracy. So we want to say thank you very much for your contribution tonight. My brother, it is the way it is. We got to pray for our country. But while we pray, we got to do better. We got to read history and we must follow.
Thank you very much. For those who say they must cut me off, well, that's an opinion. But the panel is saying no, they can't cut me off because he understands where I come from and he understands what I'm trying to say. So thank you very much, brother.
You're welcome.
Stuff, y'all.
I got it here, AB. Since we get callers now, I want to read this portion, right?
Read it to our people. Read it
this
to our
is,
people.
This is
that's
from the
right
Department
there.
of Justice so that people can see it.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Department of Justice.
Let me make your stream big. So
hey, my man, Stanton man, what happened with you? They say you get too many train this Stanton story here.
But I didn't pay my bill.
All right, this is it, folks. This is the Department of Justice website. Today, February 3rd, American time, American date. Okay? I'm going to read the portion. Bulletin, New Jersey, USA, February 3rd, 2023. Details are emerging on the arrest and the conditions of release of Stanton Witherspoon, a Liberian licensed practical nurse who is associated with the Nursing Education and Resource Center, NERC, in New Jersey and Siena College in Florida in the alleged nursing diploma scheme. Updated photo of defendant Stanton. This is the photo. This is our CEO for Spoon Network. All right. Witherspoon and others have been indicted by a Florida grand jury and accused of conspiracy to commit wire fraud in a fraudulent scheme where they sold thousands of fake nursing diplomas worth over $100 million in a scheme that allows some aspiring nurses to forego the required training to become licensed nurses. According to court documents seen by Africa Style, another group, Witherspoon was arrested on January 25th, 2023 in New Jersey and appeared by video link in Florida later that day to be apprised of his rights, charges, and penalties against him. He waived the readings of the indictment itself. He applied for an unsecured bond of $250,000 for release, which were granted by the court with conditions. Mrs. Lawo Witherspoon, the spouse, took custody of the defendant after his release on January 25th. Our audience, you're listening. Conditions of release. Witherspoon was ordered to submit to pre-trial services and surrender his passport and all the travel documents. Travel is restricted to New Jersey area unless otherwise approved by pre-trial services. He is not to possess firearms, use alcohol excessively, nor use or unlawfully possesses narcotics.
Oh,
all right? Listen. Witherspoon, who is the chief executive officer of the Spoon Group of Companies, which owns several media houses, in the West African country of Liberia must maintain wearing a global positioning system, GPS. That means say, oh, the Department of Justice says so. All right? Global positioning system, GPS, angle monitor, which service he must pay for. He ain't wearing it free, he must pay for it. Okay? The GPS monitor is satellite guarded and used by federal authorities to track his movement as he awaits trial.
Oh, okay.
The accused was ordered to report to the U.S. Marshal's Office as directed and is restricted from seeking employment with the Nursing Education Resource Center, NERC, in Delaware and Siena College in Florida. The two institutions are linked to the fraudulent scheme alleged by the U.S. Department of Justice in the criminal case.
Oh, okay.
Defendant turned in handgun to appropriate New Jersey authorities by noon on January 26, 2023, as set forth on the record on January 25, 2023.
Okay.
Defendant shall provide verification to pretrial services that the handgun has been removed from the home and turned to appropriate New Jersey authorities. Defendants shall also surrendered all firearm permits, firearm purchasers' identification cards to pretrial services by noon on January 26, 2023. Condition for release of Witherspoon stipulated. According to the court, violating any of the foregoing conditions of release may result in the immediate issuance of a warrant for his arrest, a revocation of his release, an order of detention, and forfeitures of any bond, and a prosecution for contempt of court and could result in imprisonment or fine or both, according to the court. On Thursday, defense attorney Anibeles Nadaras of Florida filed her appearance with the court to represent Witherspoon in the criminal case. He has an initial appearance hearing on February 9, 2023 in the court's Fort Lauderdale division in Florida. The defendants are facing long jail sentences if convicted. No plea has been entered yet against the charges. Under U.S. laws, all the defendants are presumed innocent of the charges unless found guilty in court. Meantime, the daily social media opinion talk show on Spoon TV, which is hosted by Witherspoon, continue with other panelists hosting. There has been no discussion on the show of the legal woes of the main host, Witherspoon, who has indicated that he is following advice of his lawyers to refrain from speaking publicly about his criminal case in the U.S. He did promise to do so at the appropriate time later. Case title is USA versus Witherspoon and other, filed in U.S. District Court in the Southern District of Florida, Fort Lauderdale, on January 13, 2023, by our Judicial Global Affairs correspondent. That is the Department of Justice. Latest release, latest information on our friend and brother, our own Liberian brother, who managed to penetrate the American system with all of the technological implication, with all of the, anti-grav and everything you think about. This man, I don't know how to tell him, but you know what he did well? To be able to do what he did.
Why you call him there well?
Abi, who will ever imagine? Let me tell you something, Abi. Let me tell you something people don't understand in this country. Many people feel that nobody can penetrate the American system. And that's not true.
That is not true.
Wait, let me finish, Abi. Let me finish. The reason the law is very rigid in this country, because this country is a global country. The diversities of human beings in this place, the good one, the bad one, and the ugly. Okay? So the law is very rigid because people can penetrate this country. There was a scandal that occurred in Minnesota by Somali people about COVID money. I was doing this in those Stanton things started popping up. You know, this time when you search too much on Google, more things can come up relating to that particular thing you're searching. Okay? Look at Ellie Coco, for example. COVID money. She registered 2 companies and she only needed 1. Those people carry about 250 million. That not 114, or this one that 114. But the point here is the one that creep on my skin, like her body Costa said, what is smooth. You still there plenty money here.
I tell you.
You still there plenty money here. You think say you free and you doing your normal thing? Yeah, in America, when American president take hold of office on that, during that very moment that will tell you, say, if we hurt America, we don't care how long it takes, we will get at you. Every single American president will end their statement with that. I can't get over the thing here. Let's do it the Liberian way. I can't get over it.
Yeah. Like, you know, I can't get over it. But the point that I want to say is that Stanton is not man enough because the Liberian people are praying for him. Prayer cannot solve these problems. Prayer, no matter of prayer, can solve the problems. What can solve the problems is for him to be able to go to the rightful court of jurisdictions.
But he already died.
For
Stanton negotiating a plea deal. That's all he can do.
For Stanton, you listen to what you just read. They are saying even alcohol. Even alcohol.
Because they don't want him to die.
The man, if he's going to go buy alcohol, that person was sitting in the alcohol should be able to measure the percentage of alcohol they give him.
Yep.
They are saying even the guns, because Stanton had guns, they have requested for all of those things. Down to GPS. That banger, what they can put on a criminal therefore. That banger. Stanton is carrying one currently.
Yeah, GPS.
And he is paying for that service.
Yeah, they say he must pay for it, yeah.
Other people they can just put on their own. They're not paying for it. But he must pay for that service.
Because the man got plenty of money. As they pay for the service. So we can monitor you.
Then still, the man still going on Spoon Network. They still saying, you know, that thing I want to buy, that thing I want to. There is nothing that Stanton get to say. Absolutely nothing that Stanton get to say. Because his own body, his own best friends, Shedu. It's like we need to invite Steve Bonge here for her to come to give us some analysis about this Stanton Waterspoon stuff. Because the way I want to tear this guy apart, the way I want to tear him, in less than 2 years, the man bought 3 radio stations, 2 TV stations in our country, Liberia.
But that one cheap. How about those homes that Stanton bought in America?
No, I'm coming to that. And the man, besides that, the man get businesses, you know that?
Of course.
The man get businesses. Keep your call coming out on 612-225-5835. Once more, 21. Once more, keep your call coming out on 267-938-2801. Or you can keep calling us on your numbers on 612-225-5835. Once more, 612-225-5835. That is the number to call, or you can better call on your WhatsApp number on 215-266-6509. No, look, my friend, This thing what Stanton joking with? The thing what he bar muffin? The thing what he dancing kakalika with? Look, the man chatter, the necklace and the hotel what they went to, the man chatter the whole suite.
The last floor.
Yeah, the whole suite.
But we know what it means for private citizen to offer vice president money? People that are stealing money?
Not even as that. But for the president to say, you know what? Instead of the man coming to me, I don't want going to him. Yeah. Instead of Stanton going to the president said, no. Come for we're going to Stanton Waterspoon Hotel. We're going to go discuss 4 hours there. Keep your call coming out on 267-938-2801. Or you can keep your call coming
I can't just imagine the shame.
612-225-5835. You know, when the Nigerian people, that's the reason why I love the Nigerians. Let's take our first caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
That's our third caller, AB.
Oh, my name is Moses D. Horton, calling from Minnesota.
Moses,
I got a question for AB. AB, what do you mean you want to destroy the man?
No, that's not what I want to destroy him. I'm not saying I want to destroy him.
No, I heard you say you really want to destroy him.
I said I want to tear him apart.
It's a fear of destroying him.
No. Tear him apart. That doesn't mean I want to destroy him. When I don't put war in my mouth. When I want to destroy him, I will say to you,
I'm not putting war in your word. I'm asking you a question. It's a question.
No, it's not the same war. It's not the same war. It's not the same war.
Well, the man is not found guilty yet. Okay.
Yeah, but the man is not found guilty yet. But equally so right now the man get the bang on him less. Right now, I come in. The man not found guilty yet. Right now they have told his own best friend what two of them were in the crocodile to testify against him.
I agree. I'm
coming now. He is not found guilty yet. Then they assist all his traveling documents. He is not found guilty yet. They have tell him. They could have tell him. They are warning strongly never to turn around with high liquor. You and my second drink excessively anywhere we want. They are warning not to drink excessively. They are warning him. They are wanting to turn all a lesson. You know when they give you gun, your gun can carry a lesson. To turn all lesson in.
Yep.
To carry all lesson, to turn all lesson in. You have not found guilty yet. So
if you get a caller chance to say what he want to say, let me get you on the point.
Okay.
I beg you.
Yeah, because he's not giving me a chance, so I gotta listen.
No,
to him
my man, make your point now. Make your point. You didn't want call. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, my brother. Okay, with all of that, they took a gun lesson. They took a driver lesson from him. They put banger on his feet. They took a gun because they don't want to kill. They don't want him to be for shooter and kill himself. But equally so, my brother, this country is a country of law. He has now found guilty. Yeah.
I
You
agree.
and I live in the country. You know that. Okay.
I agree.
So the best thing you can do, what he did, he guilty or not, let the court find him guilty before you tear him apart. And equally so, don't listen now, listen to me now. Equally so, whether good or bad, they will wish for the best. Because equally so, whatever the man did wrong, he helped people too. Like you said on your show the other time, you said money can run people mad. It's true. He was getting the money. He didn't know what to do with it. He bought $1 to $2 million horse. These are red flags.
1 to 2. You said 1 to 2. The man
No, Jackie paid them.
Now what I know now,
the
I
man
just
bought a lot
give
of
you an
homes.
example, my brother, AB. Give me a chance.
Okay.
I will listen to you.
Okay.
I just give you an example.
Okay.
When I say $1 to $2 million, it doesn't mean that's what he did. I just give you an example.
Okay.
Whether he buy $1 million hall or $2 million hall and he living in it, he renting. I mean, or he built a $1 million school to run it. Then he be found guilty of the law before we come to tear him apart or criticize him. But equally so, all we can do, like you said on your show tonight, our father in the show, you say prayer cannot help. There's nothing too big for God. Prayer can help. But that will watch the movement.
Let me ask a caller quickly, please, before he let.
Yeah, go ahead.
Francis,
yeah,
you want to
caller.
answer before you go.
Like I said initially.
Okay, yeah.
Like I said initially, I really feel sorry for him. Just on a
Hello?
personal note.
Yeah,
are you getting me?
Listen to Francis.
Are you getting me?
To him now. You got my attention now.
Okay, good conversation. Like I said initially, I just as a Liberian man, and myself, I live in this country.
First say you are too low. I can't hear you.
I don't know what can I do for you to hear me.
Okay. Yeah, getting you now.
It's much better.
You stay too low. I think I AD or hearing, not you.
Okay.
Then listen. Then just listen to the show. Another caller here.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, but he can't hear me. Let me take the caller. Yeah, hello caller. What is your name? Where are you calling us from? Kakalika.
I'm calling from Canada. My name is Florence calling. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello. You are live.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, can you just cut your device off, the one you're watching off on Facebook?
No. Kora, you wait.
I can hear myself. Can you shut that off, please?
Kora off. Let's take another Kora here.
Let me call it off.
Hello, are you hearing me now?
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Much better. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I just want to say something to that caller that just came from.
Kora.
Okay, go ahead.
You hold on.
Yeah. I was asking a question, but you didn't look at my comment. Donald Trump. How about Donald Trump? What do you say about Donald Trump? The man with that stone didn't kill. So I know that he did wrong, but he will be free.
Okay.
Alas, even when like Job in the Bible, and God takes everything from him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he will be free, and the one that they put on his foot is serious, because that bracelet, when you put it on your ankle, you cannot go anywhere. If you take any step to go far out, or like to a different state, or you can't even go different state, or even supermarket, the bracelet will hold you tight. You have to call for them to come release it. So if he goes about with all the rules and keep the peace, he will be free at last.
That's our hope.
Yes, that's why I called to say, but I know that he did wrong, but I know that in myself, I know that he will be free, because a lot of people they in the fraud here, and they can be free at last.
It's possible.
A lot of time,
All right, Ma. Thank you.
Donald Trump, he's a master of fraud. What did they do to him?
That man is saying he went to lawyer, then somebody lawyer then come to jail. For Donald Trump to even get good lawyer now, not easy. Just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Congress carry on criminal referral. You know that FBI went to a house the last time, right?
Yeah,
okay. They see Florida.
I knew all that. Yeah.
They see Florida. You know that, right?
They're saying that he will be free at last.
I agree with you. Like I said initially,
sis, they will sentence him, for a long time. But look at that money business. They were free. I know that criminal activity, and things that the his human being life, it will be difficult, but he will be free.
All right, man. Thank you for your contribution. We got another caller.
He will be free. At last.
We got another caller. Thank you.
That's what I thought to say.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Kakaleka.
Okoro, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, good night.
All right, thank you.
My name is Manzo. I'm calling from Fargo, North Dakota.
Manzo, why?
Yes. So I just called and to address that mail caller that came from that called from Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of thing is encouraging our young generation are coming out to become more fraud too. In this country, before you go to immigration, they will read the Constitution to you. They will tell you no one is above the law.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you sow is what you reap. For example, if you have a child, will you encourage your child to go and steal, to come and steal you, to come and give you food?
Hold on.
To help people. He helped me for his own pocket. And no one tell him to go steal to help those people. No one is feeling sorry for him. What he did was wrong. It was bringing shame to the Liberian community. People know the Nigerians to be a criminal. They don't know Liberians to be a criminal.
You, right?
This is disgraceful to us. This is disgraceful to us. I think he should serve a time.
Thank you.
If he was not guilty, all those things that are taken from him, they won't take it from him. They will let him sit until his
court time.
His court days reach. Yeah, his court time reach. But they know he's guilty. That's why they see him everything. And they're trying for him to not commit suicide. They want him to serve the time. This is a license for we, the Liberians, and those that are bringing children out.
Thank you.
You can't burn your child and say, it's okay for the child to go steal and help poor people. No. The poor people did not say to steal. Nobody should be having sympathetic mind for him because he gave money to people. We work. We work in this country.
Mm-hmm.
I work 2 full-time jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They got people they got where people can go and do robbing jobs to get money faster. But we chose to work. We chose to work our butt off and to help ourselves.
Thank you.
But that you shouldn't go steal from people or do a crocodile things and talk about, he helping people with his our own Liberian brother. He bringing shame to us. We should be ashamed of ourselves. All Liberians should be ashamed of themselves right now.
Thank
you, Carter.
Thank you. Carter, what is the name and where are you calling on from? Carter, what is the name and where are you calling on from?
Oh, I'm Nora and I'm calling from Iowa.
Nora, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Abby, for accepting my call.
Carter, come in, hold on. Mm-hmm.
Call for. Firstly, Mr. Johnson complaining that people threatening his life and he calling all over. Mr. Johnson should know that people that he killed in 1990, they too had life.
Oh.
He went there and killed them. When the late President Doe was begging him for his life, he was giving him order to cut the man's ears off.
Yeah.
He don't know that life is important. And then he gonna sit here and call and talking about people threatening his life. For me, I got no even sympathy for him. He needs to find a place to sit down and talking about people threatening him. Who cares about that? Thousands of innocent people that man killed in 1990. And then he lived a life, gave him a senatorial job for so many years. I don't have sympathy for that.
Okay, thank you.
No, the second thing is this water spoon thing.
Okay.
You know, us Liberians, we got a way of, trying to beat around the truth. I heard a caller that called saying, until proven innocent, until the court can prove him guilty. Well, we will still talk about it until that day where the court will prove him guilty. We will talk about it. Just as he sat on his platform and talk about other things, whether it was true, it was false, we will talk about it. You sitting there giving people a degree that did not sit for it, in work for it. You know what it means to go to nursing school?
Telling you.
I went through it. How less hours you will sit to study? It's so difficult and tedious. And then you take it and just give it to people free, and then take the money and live flamboyant life. Some wolf in sheep clothing and was making himself to look like, oh, the man doing legitimate business, but under it he was there selling fake degree for people to come practice while we suffering to pass. You know what it means? So we have no sympathy for him. We're talking about it. He guilty. He guilty because they got all proof beyond all reasonable doubts that he sold those fake degree to people who did not sit in class and earn it. They got all proof. Why is it they seize the property? Why they seize the passport? Why they put anger bracelet on him? Saying they got no proof. They were supposed to let him go home until a thing.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So that's why I was calling you for, and thank you for accepting my call, AB. And
Thank you.
thanks for so.
Carter, what is your name and where are you calling out from? Carter, what is your name
It's
and
too
where
hot
are you
tonight.
calling? What is your name? What is your name and where are you calling out from?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Frank. I'm calling from.
Carter, hold on.
I'm constrained to call because, AB, I want to say thank you for your show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm constrained to call because we Liberians, we go to church, but we don't know God.
Really?
The Bible says, thou shalt not steal. When you steal, you have gone against God.
Mm-hmm.
When you steal, you can even do the best good. God does not count it.
But who's so here?
I'm talking about Stanton.
So Stanton store?
Stanton stole by selling fake degree to people that are stealing. You understand? He sold fake degree to people for people, and he took the money for his personal gain. That's stealing.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to go to the bank to steal money from the bank before you steal. Dishonesty is part of stealing.
I thought going to the bank and stealing money, that's the only time they can call you wrong.
No.
Okay.
He stole by selling fake degree to people. It could even lead to people dying and other things. You understand? Then we Liberians, we sitting most like that is why our country is not going anywhere. Liberians sitting and say, "Oh, you pray for the man take good for the money with the money."
Everybody protecting their own role now. Everybody
protecting their own role. You see, that's the thing. Our country is not going anywhere because of these kind of things. Okay. And the Bible says, "Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm." You see that Spoon TV. Let me tell you something, AB. Before October election, there will be so many things that will happen in Liberia because you know what? God has destined somebody or God-fearing person in JMB to become president of Liberia, and nothing going to stop it. Because God's word does not return to him void. You understand? Spoon TV was established to destroy Joseph Waka. The Bible says, "Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm." And now you see Prince Johnson crying and say, "Oh, they won't say me." They won't say, "Oh." And at the same Prince Johnson said that when we vote for Joe, we are war in the country. You can remember?
Yeah.
Because of the hate for Joseph Boyka, they went and jumped behind George Weah.
Right.
Look, let me just say this thing before I go off.
Okay. Say
how many bad people you see? How many bad people you see behind Joseph Boyka? Who the bad people going behind in this election? You see all the bad people they going behind George Weah or Edison Cummings. How many bad people you see going behind Joseph Boyka? Because they know Joseph Boyka will do the right thing for the country. That's why you see they fighting him. Spoon FM was established to destroy Joseph Boyka. But you see, God does not lie. His word cannot return to him void. Before the election, you will see so many things. You just start seeing it, my brother. Thank you for the time, and God bless Liberia, and Liberia shall rise again. Thanks.
Francis,
all right, we got another caller here.
Yeah.
What is your new caller, and where are you calling us from tonight?
Good morning, Francis. Good morning, Ebe. My name is Pastor Jimmy. And
Thank God we got pastor now, direct pastor. I know we're going to get a lot of quotation from the Holy Bible.
I like your good pastor. I really you thought the leaders profession. This is my advice to our brother for what I'm seeing. Yeah.
Hello?
Easier way to go. And to all Liberians that listen this morning, who might be but you are close to the brother, to the family, to be advisable that if you know what he is still, because I know the bracket system, the FBI, they will not lie. They may have gathered all resources, all information. If when I was some of them before they come out, they knew. If you know you're guilty, the easier thing to do is to plead guilty. It will shorten his sentence. For every listen to any lawyer who will lie, say we can make it, we can defend you. At the end of the day, and you go through the court process before you found guilty, you find it difficult. I mean, that would cover the year for sitting, and then you have to come back and pay for whatsoever you take away. So anyone who know you person that close, okay, either talk to the man, they tell you to make it sure. You plead guilty. Don't waste people's time. You got a thousand money to go to court. You know, you just say, well, okay, every meeting, because you money, whether in case of it. I don't see a survivor in the case. The solution is guilty, they get shot. If you go parallel, you 10 years, you know, if you're lucky. That would be better than getting 25 or 20. You just, you know, to bad picture. Also, I tell you, I don't know, 3 times run out. Feel like the brother had gone into this one thing. One year already. He's still living. It should be worrisome to every Liberian. That's our character. That's our need.
Quick information, Mr. Carter. Quick information, Pastor. Sorry, just the standard we got there. Folks, you're sorry, my children here. And you know, they usually not here. I want to make it public because with public people, the noise coming small, trying to, you know, let them know we're on this. But just so you know, this is not the first time, neither the second time. Ellie Kokro, you remember she in jail for 5 years for COVID money. Fonati Kofa, the deputy speaker, was convicted in North Carolina for stealing the city money when he was city manager. He served 2 years ago to like bro, made him representative. Just so you know. I just want to add that there. So they're not just Stenton, they're not just you know, Dr. Cassette and the rest of the guys. There are so many of them.
We have tons of color here.
Thank you very much. But that's not a good news for us. That's not the news we're looking for.
Yeah, it is not a good news, but it is the way it is.
Okay.
We try to build a better country and kind of such a country, do such a things. You just kill the spirit for young souls that come here. You know. So now I want to tell you guys, that's my advice.
All right, my brother, thank you. We'll get a lot of callers on. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the show.
You are welcome.
Cora, what is the name and where are you calling out from?
Oh, I'm Moses again calling from Minnesota. I just wanted to answer a caller that make a comment about me from Iowa, Mazo. You see, the point I was trying to make is I'm not saying the mayor is not guilty or guilty. I said that wait and see if the mayor is found guilty, then we can criticize him or not criticize him. That's the point I was trying to make before I was cut off.
Okay. Thank you.
I won't encourage by having what Central Washington do. If he is found guilty, it was wrong. I work 2 jobs in this country.
Okay.
The only thing I know I do, government, when I go for my tax every year, government say I make more money, I should pay back. That's my only problem in America because I work.
Okay.
So I believe everybody should work for that. Okay? So please.
Cora, what is the name and where are you calling out from?
Yeah, this is Willie. I'm calling from Georgia. Thank you for the program. Listen, I just want to send this out. I mean, a whole lot of Liberians, you know, we are fully aware of what is going on right now. But you see, the problem with this gentleman or
Cora, hold on, please.
Is when you live in a glass house, don't throw stone.
Mm-hmm.
He went around with the late Cassell, he went around with Ellen Cocon, and like the previous caller said, I mean, touch not my anointing. You know, God is not mocked. I'm not to judge him. I'm not judging the brother. But be not deceived. You cannot come on Sunday, you say, oh, God can bless anybody, you're doing it for God, then you're there castigating the man of God. Deacon Ambassador Joseph Boaka is a man of God. He's an ordained deacon in the Baptist Church. You know, if you want to use your platform to spew a lot of ills against the man of God, God will send his wrath for you, and that's exactly what's happening. You live in a glass house, don't throw stones. You know, he had all these dice on him. At the same time, he was there denigrating all the people all around. Now he had turned on him. The snake had turned around to bite him. You see how his is. I mean, Cassiel, some people heard it. You know, Eddie Crancon. I live right here in the state of Georgia. Eddie Crancon, the dust just came up 1 or 2 days and it died down. See the level of disgrace that is going on after the brother. I mean, this is just as an advice to every other Liberian. I mean, you live in a glass house, be very careful.
Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? You are our last caller tonight and this morning, so so go ahead.
Yeah, how are you today?
I'm doing quite
okay. This is a Dofos Eslaha calling from Fargo, North Dakota. Yeah, I want to know if the CEO and his wife going to jail or only he CEO alone. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Francis, I will wait for you to make one time of your commercial, and then from that, then you give your pattern statement. Then we call it a night. You are muted. Yeah, go ahead.
AB, our show has been making very, very, very super headway based on the feedback personal to me behind the scene. And we are so grateful to our creator for that. And every time people call me, and even in the comment section after showtime, I feel so good. And that even compare me, kind of like, come on, even if you are not there. But it is funny though. But let me just make it known, okay? Mm-hmm. All of us, me, I'm number one scary man in the country. Even our brother and I took AK-47, I was scared of it. Look like that. We speaking Bani, all of us scared of it. Then I yet, Jewa, our brother Costa said on his show about this tentative. Costa said, what? Brother man? How even that thing? Costa said he went to Stanton office multiple times. Okay? The office was so set up in the way that nobody would detect anything funny. Because he didn't go there to investigate it, man. People were in and out. Okay? So nobody knew he was doing what he was doing. But now America said, yes, he did it. So you need to go exonerate, he said. I'm quoting Costa. However, he said, we are still friends. Okay? If that one may you fair, it's up to you. But we didn't know, now we know. Okay? But there's the thing. Some people even say in the comment section, you know, my screen is bigger, I can read. So friends say, all of you do immigration stuff. Nobody need to tell their friend. And don't even be like thinking, say, when you say on our platform, I will get there or we'll get there. No. It should be a clearing call to all of us. Whether you're on Facebook, you're not on Facebook, you talk show hozo, you're not talk show hozo, or you co-hozo, you're not co-hozo, you joining somebody, not joining somebody. This country is a better Sweden. A better Sweden country, yeah. The people say their law is their law. Sitting president can be investigated, if possible, impeached, and put behind bar. Then you that come from way Boca Jire, or people like all that come from Lower County Bush that really want, no, we got it. We got it. We understand it. You can say it here. To be honest with you, we're not taking it as a front, okay? The things some are all doing here, we're doing it legit. And the good thing is everything hanging right here. So me, I can make my team open. Nobody is perfect, but we try to practice perfection. But AB, the other caller asked question on the basis of law. The United States government, even state government, okay, they got something they call aiding and abetting. Okay? A Stanton Witherspoon wife aided him. I'm very sure FBI already working on that. Probably they already work on this. You're not part of it. A Witherspoon wife aided him or abetted in the commission of this crime. She will not be spared. Because it happened to Jesse Jackson Jr. in Chicago. Here his wife went on a vacation after Obama election. When they investigated him through FBI, at state level of detective, they called him out a shot, pleaded guilty. Went to jail, the woman stayed home to mount the children with with GPS. When he got through, then the woman too went. So in that case here, from all indication where we can go to get the news, Department of Justice website and FBI, we found anything there yet about his wife, whether she aided him or not. However, he was turned over to his wife for the first time he appeared in court after he secured that bond. Okay, that's why we read it, so that we can take it directly from the source and give it to you. So the answer is we don't know, but if she did, my brother, nobody off the hook. So AB, let me do my commercial one more time. Kangoma Multi Services Consulting, KMC LLC for short, okay? When you go on Google, don't even go to www, just type the first three letters. Go to North Dakota Secretary of State website under Small Business Administration. Our agency is right there. Okay? We're right there. We're making sure to do it right. We're not perfect people, but we're trying. All what we are doing here, we are not lawyer. Our agency is not a law firm. We got a skill. We did some training, and we offer this thing. And not NGO too. We are strictly for profit, limited liability company under North Dakota law to help our community members here, immigrants. There are a lot of them face problem with these small paperwork. Because if you don't read it good, many of us, no disrespect, we can read, and many of us, like the caller said, we work a lot. Me too, I go to work, some I do 12, some I do 10, some I do 8. When I get my children, I do 6. We all stay home. When I get agency work, like they are here now, tomorrow I'm not going there. Day after I'm not going there. Monday we'll go start again. But we are doing better because the feedback are coming through. There are people who they deny their citizenship. There are people that were coming to America, nobody advised them, they did certain things, and we're able to work with them to bring their loved one to America. Okay? Because there are certain people what you got to do. When immigration send you that notice of intent to deny, and they list all the people you're supposed to give them, and you got nowhere to go, come to us. We'll direct you what to do. Okay? You want to do your U.S. citizenship, you want to file for your parents, your minor children, your adult children, your brothers and sisters. Brother and sister, you got to be citizen, U.S. citizen. Your parents, you got to be U.S. citizen. Your children, your wife, your husband, if you marry, you can be on green card and deal with that. You want to do fiancé, visa, boyfriend, and girlfriend paper? We are here to do that too. Green card renewal, initial green card, adjustment of starter, affidavit of support, income tax, life insurance, and everything. And the good news is, including work permit, I almost forgot. If your work permit got expired, facially already extended automatically, so don't worry about that. If you apply for your green card because it lost, the other one can't yet. They already inform your employer because immigration came up with automatic extension because of backlog. So don't worry about it. If you don't have the physical green card, your employer have not disturbed you, then you're good. If they have disturbed you, you need to go to a nearby immigration office or better still call us. So our phone numbers are 267-648-8012, 701-330-4693. Our website address is www.kangomaconsulting.com. Everything we talk here, we got everything there. If you miss our voice, you don't find the number, just follow the comment section. It's always there. In fact, before then, AB used to post it, but right now, you're not posting it. But I'm not able to post when I'm not hosting the show. So my people that ate there, all I got to say, my people, you're thank you. We went long tonight. I don't even see it. I think we went over 2 hours. So we all are doing this thing here to make our country better. But just so you know, no society is perfect. And the reasons why the laws are there is because people will violate the law, including the stop sign. We do. That's why they are there. And when you violate the law, you pay for it. You take the bullet. That is why it is. But something is missing. The experience we get here, are we taking it back to Liberia? Are we telling people that we say we love to keep stealing, to remind them the way it happened in America, why not we do it like this here? Are we learning any lesson from where we are here in America? Because both of us get family back there. Some people in the government, they are our brothers, some of them, our uncles, some of them, our mom, our auntie, our friends. Are we advising them? Even though we are happy on Facebook because some people go into jail for doing wrong, but the people that are doing wrong in Liberia, are they going to jail? Especially people that are stealing government money, people that kill other people. Why our friends not coming out with any authority, even though they got authority to make sure America say we have, they're not doing nothing. Okay, so that's the question I got for everybody tonight. Hopefully we can take the experience from here and send it to Liberia so that we too can start to prosecute people based on their confession. If you free, you free. Maybe that's all I got to say tonight. The watchman said, 99 days for rule, 1 day for master. A catcher with a spoon guy, a catcher with Dr. Cassady late, may so rest in peace, a catcher with Indo Fanatikofa, a catcher with Ellen Kokro, and the rest of the guy, because this system in America and the law above everybody, including political leaders in this country.
Thank you.
All right?
Hello and Happy New Year. I hope this message finds you well. Happy New Year to you and your family. May the grace of God take us all through this year. May you be blessed through this year. This message is overdue, but on behalf of the Bunge Foundation, we want to say thank you for your donation to a worthy cause. Thank you for feeding the orphans during Christmas. Thank you for providing for them and making Christmas special. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Attached to this message are pictures and videos of your money spent. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're grateful. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. See what your money did. Look at them having fun. Look at that.
Equality, equality, equality.
Gender equality. Gender equality.
I see the move to the front there, just bring it there too. I think you're mad at me.
So this is it.
Friends and relatives, now put their hands together. Now today, smile on the children's faces and they have something on their table. Words are not sufficient to express how much love you show to us. We don't know you. We don't know how you get your money. But stay. You only room. You are far-sighted to know a child somewhere do not have food. As you regard the children, attach value to the children, so shall the Lord God attach value to you. Everywhere you go, may God balance over you. Let Him keep you safe. Let Him bless you. Let me open doors and windows that have more resources. Let God
Pastor, I want to tell you thank you for coming. I tell you thank you. And you would have get Ika to come and attend this. I want to tell God thank you for your. I tell our daughter, our beloved daughter that love her, that said she go in America. She never forgot about us. She always think about us. She always fighting that something good will come from there to come to us. I want to tell God thank you for her. May God bless her, bless her children. Everything that she put in her hand, let God bless it. Whoever can help and we can get, let God bless them. And let God continue to give her that wisdom, that understanding, that love that cannot end that will in between our mother and the womb. Let God continue to stand it and stand it forever. Stop, Puma, we say thank you because you are the grandma that in here. Anything that can fall down in your hand and you wish to always eat. Thank you, Plete. God bless you in Jesus' name.
Okay, on behalf of the Children Future Program and Orphanage, we want to appreciate God Christ for you people and Benny in the USA. And we want to say thank you to her for this wonderful gift and to all those that helped to make this a success. We want to appreciate them so much. We pray that God will continue to lead them, to give them that heart, that passion, to always think about us this time. We pray that whatsoever they spend, God will reward them double full in Jesus' name.
You're not coming back in here.
I promise I'm gonna pay my rent. You see me? That's what I'm working towards.
No, I gave you a first notice. I gave you time to pay it. We gave you a second notice. I gave you time to pay it. 6 months now. You've even gotten a third notice. I'm done. You need to take your stuff and get out and don't come back.
Brittany, please, please. I'm gonna bring my rent. Brittany, please. Hey, good news. I say nothing is too hard, nothing is too hard. This work can testify. After 400 years in slavery, God brought them to the promised land. That's so.
That how we let to come to the very end of the Manelson Abraka talk show here this morning. Thank you all for being there with us. We hope we will be back on Monday. Bye-bye for now.
Liberia can testify.